Hi there, welcome back. How are you feeling today? So in this beautiful video, we wanted to talk about loneliness, why we feel lonely. This is what my beautiful spirit team wanted to bring forward today. Loneliness. Why do you feel lonely? Do you ever stop to sit with it, to ask, loneliness, why are you here? Why do I feel this way? So, my beautiful beings, for me, talking about the depression that I'd had with my first partner, I had never felt so alone in this world. And yet I was surrounded by family, and I was with who I thought was my life partner. You know, the love of my life at the time. I had all of that, and yet I felt alone. So alone. I felt so lonely. I felt like I was talking a language that no one understood. And I was all alone in this world with this language. I felt like my love was broken. It didn't work. It didn't help. It didn't fix others. It didn't heal others. If anything, it made others more angry with each other. So just as I was feeling that my partner couldn't make me feel loved, I realized I couldn't make him feel loved either, no matter what I did. We were going through the same. So, loneliness doesn't mean that you have no one around you. Because I had a lot of people around me, a lot of family, a lot of beings that one would say love you. But I felt alone. And where does that loneliness come from? If you are surrounded by beings and you feel alone, where does it come from? So today I was given this beautiful information that we feel alone. Because I was going through now, I don't feel alone. And what has changed? That I don't feel alone. I don't feel lonely. It's gone. The fear of death. There are so many things that have gone that I have lived with my whole life. The fear of death was another one. This fear of dying. But going back to it, the realization I had and the information they wanted to bring through today is that this loneliness comes because we feel separate. We feel disconnected. Disconnected. For me, for such a long time, going to church, we were taught we were separate from God. And this made me so angry. Why would he create us? You know, and then be like, oh, I'm so superior to you. I'm all the way up here and I'm sitting on my throne. And when you die, there'll be a judgment day and I get to decide whether you come in with me or not. That made me so angry. I guess inside, the anger was because it didn't feel true, no matter how much they tried to sugarcoat it. It didn't feel true that this is who God really is. You know, this guy up there, you know, all king of the throne, I'm the king of everything. And, you know, you guys have to do what I say. And if you don't, that's it. Judgment day, you get to go to hell. All of that stuff. It just didn't feel true. And it made me angry. You know. Because my parents never treated me that way. They never treated me like they were superior and they had all the knowledge and I was less than them. You know. And so this concept of being less than my creator just felt wrong, it made me angry. But from there, from so much conditioning through the church, what I did take away was how separate I was from God, how separate, how far away, how disconnected we were from God. And this is what creates the loneliness that we feel. We're unsupported. We're here all on our own, all alone. We've been dumped here, so to speak, on this planet. God made us and then just dumped us here to just fend for ourselves. That's how you feel. You feel abandoned. You feel unsupported. But the loneliness comes from feeling disconnected, separate. You see yourself separate from God. You see yourself separate from all the beings around you. You see yourself separate from everything because you see yourself as this finite being, this body that walks around on this planet. And visually, you look separate from everything else. If you bump into another human being, you feel it on you. Oh, I bumped into you. Physically, you feel it. Oh, it's a separate being. They bumped into me. Oh, that hurt. We look separate. That's the whole illusion. That's the whole point. But the loneliness comes because we feel disconnected from Source. We miss that connection when we are here. There's an echo of it somewhere inside. There's an echo of this yearning to be connected again. And there's this beautiful analogy in the latest books of life here being like, have you ever played VR? You put on the headset, virtual reality, you put on the headset and you're in your living room and you just immerse yourself into this other world. And the mind makes it so real that you completely forget that your body is in the living room. And it's not until you bump into something, bump into furniture, bump into the wall, bump into your TV screen, which is all over YouTube, people doing stuff and running into their TV screens or doing silly things. It's not until that moment comes that you realize, oh, that's right, I'm in my living room. My body is still in my living room. You reconnect to the reality that, oh, this isn't real. This world that my mind is seeing isn't real. My body is in the living room. I left it there to step into this virtual reality. And your soul, your higher self, is the same. It put on this virtual reality headset to have this human experience. It takes on this beautiful physical reality. You take on this body, you come here, and it's amazing that we can actually think that we are separate. It's just, this whole simulation is just a miracle. That we can have this experience is a miracle. It's amazing when you realize the truth of it. But the whole time, your higher self, your soul, is still connected to Source, to Spirit. It never separates, it never detaches. Just like your body never left the living room when you were doing your virtual reality here. As a human, your soul is always connected to Spirit. It never disconnects, ever, not for a second. In the moment that you remember, oh, when you connect back to your beautiful higher self, And you begin having that conversation and you realize that there's more here. There's more on this earth happening than what you are seeing. There's more happening. So much more. When you start to tap into that and you begin to remember, that's right. My higher self is still plugged in. It's still connected to source, to spirit, to God, whatever it is you want to call it. I was never separated. I haven't been separate for 1 second. The moment that knowledge kicks in, you are no longer lonely. It's impossible. Not only that, but the bonus is that you begin to see that spirit is in everything. Everything. This beautiful universal life force energy is in everything without exception. Without exception. The moment you begin to know it, you begin to feel it, you'll begin to see it in this physical reality. And how can you be alone when it is all spirit? How can you feel lonely when it is all God? And that is all that is ever happening. Your dog is God. Your cat is God. Your neighbor is God. Your partner is God. Your children are God. Your parents, God. It's all God. I'm God. You're God. It's all spirit, if you prefer. Many of us have a negative attachment to the word God because of church. So let's call it spirit. The universe. Whatever it is you want to call it. It's the same energy. It is energy. It doesn't matter what you call it. It is energy and it is in everything. So, my beautiful beings, is it time for you today to start feeling that within yourself? Oh, I've never disconnected from source. I never separated. Source is still connected to me. I am still connected to source. What I see here is an illusion that I am separate. I've been given this human experience to come and play and explore. What does it feel like to be separate from source? What does it feel like? Oh, it creates this feeling called loneliness in some of us. The more sensitive ones, I feel, the ones that miss God so much. We just miss being with God. We miss that bond, that connection so much that it creates this loneliness inside of us. We can't stand to be apart. It hurts too much. And with time and with faith, it all comes around. And we are shown, we were never separate. You never left us. It was just the experience we chose to have. You never left us, not for a second. But how did that loneliness feel? That emptiness? How does that feel? That's what we came to experience. So, my beautiful beings, for those of you who feel lonely, this is the reality. What you are feeling is that emptiness, that disconnectedness from source. The moment you realize that you have never been separate, that Source is holding you right now. And it's been holding you the whole time, witnessing everything you've been through, celebrating everything you are. Source is your biggest fan. It loves you so much. It loves everything about you, without exception. You are perfect. Let this fill your heart today. Source is holding you. Source has never left you, not for 1 second. Feel this in your heart. Plant this seed today. Water it every day. And look for Source. Look for God. Look for it in your garden. Witness it. See it in your beautiful pets when they look at you. See the unconditional love in their eyes. This is what Source is. Unconditional love. Witness it in the sunrise. See Source in the sunset. See Spirit in the stars, in the moon. See it in the eyes of your children when they smile at you. See it everywhere, because it is everywhere, trying to remind you that this is who you are as well. You are Spirit. All right, my beautiful beings. You are Spirit, and you are loved. So loved. There's no way God would leave you here on your own. God has never left you. But this is the loneliness you are feeling. You miss that bond. You miss that connection. And it's okay. It's okay to feel that way. All right, my beautiful beings. We love you guys. Remember to click like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the beautiful messages coming through lately. Something has shifted since I stepped into the nothingness that I am. There's a change of pace. Enjoy the pauses in between. Enjoy that space. It is Source allowing you to sit with that message. Sit with the energy that's coming through. It's giving you that moment to soak it in. All right, my beautiful beings. We love you dearly. Bye for now.